In this video, I want to give you a basic understanding of linear patterns before we move on to theory. So another name for a linear pattern is an arithmetic sequence. So these words are interchangeable or synonyms. So sometimes we'll speak about linear patterns, and at other times we'll speak about the arithmetic sequence. But they are the exact same thing. So let me give you a basic understanding of how we find the general term of the sequence. So let's say we have a number pattern of 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, and so forth. So the first term is equals to 7, the second term is 10, term 3 is 13, term 4 is 16, term 5 is 19, and so on. But if we want to find the general rule for this pattern, there is a formula that we can use. So Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 d. But before we start to apply this formula, I want to show you where it comes from. Understanding these things are very important, especially when you get to problem-solving questions. So the first term is 7. And if I want to go from the first term to the second term, I need to add 3. And if I want to go from the second term, which is now 7 plus 3, to the third term, I add another 3. So this is now 13. And if I go from the third term to the fourth term, I just simply add another 3. And I can see that the number of 3's that I'm adding each time is 1 less than the term number. So what I mean by that, for term 2, I had 1 3 that I added. And for term 3, I added 2 3's or 3 twice. And for term 4, I added 3 times. So we can see in the fourth term, we added 3 3's. And in the third term, we added 2 3's. So if I were to ask you, find term 15, you wouldn't follow this pattern as before by adding all the way to 15. You'd simply say it is 7 plus 3, but I'm going to add 14 3's. And if I ask you to find term 100, you would say it is 7 plus 3, but I'm going to add 99 3's. So when I write it down like this means multiplying it, right? And if I go and ask you find term n, you would say it's 7 plus 3's, but I'm going to add 3 n minus 1 times. Now, our general term for an arithmetic sequence was a plus n minus 1 d. And if you look at our previous pattern here, the a value represents the first term, the d represents the difference between terms. And that's why we use Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 d to find the general term for a linear pattern or an arithmetic sequence.